Good morning and happy Monday? Tuesday? I think it's Monday. I just woke up. It is 1 o'clock. I'm still very tired, can you tell? I wanted to vlog this week because I am interviewing for RN jobs this week. So I thought it would be exciting and fun to look back on to a vlog. I'm barely awake. My toaster just went off. My interview's at 3. I spent most of last night looking at blog posts and stuff about interview questions. But I started to feel kind of anxious. I don't know, it's kind of making me feel like unprepared. So I decided, I was like, I'm just gonna stop doing this. I can answer whatever question that they, give me. I got a general basis of what kind of questions they might ask. But I'm gonna just go with it. I want to have a peaceful experience. I don't want to have a stressed out experience. So I'm not going to make myself get all riled up today. It's just not something I want to do. Yep. So I'm making some breakfast. I have an energy drink over there. I need it, but it's all the way across the house. I'm pretty tired. I slept well though. 4.5 hours. I slept for 4.5 hours. I'm going to get up and I'm going to take care of a couple things before my interview. My hair doesn't look too bad. I've been drinking these Alani energy drinks. You can't see it because I don't hold it. Hold on. I haven't tried this one before. It's the breezeberry flavor. Ooh. That's tasty. These have way more caffeine than I normally drink, but my caffeine intake has been a little bit higher than it probably should be lately because I've been tired. So I need this to make it through the day. That's very light. I like these because they have strong flavor, but they're also light at the same time. It's not overwhelming. It's very airy almost. Very interesting. And we're back. The interview went well. Let's see if I can. My hair just got bigger and bigger. It must be humid outside. Anyways, it is 4:30. It's been about an hour and a half since my interview. I have good feelings. So we'll see what happens. I have some errands I need to run. My dogs are annoying. So I'm gonna take Leo and Stitch to my mom's because I have to go that way to go pick up my prescription. And I also am gonna take back, I ordered a bunch of interview clothes from JCPenney and some of them I didn't like, and I knew I wasn't gonna need as many as I got, but I want to have options. So today's the 30-day mark. I hope they give me a refund. Otherwise I'm gonna be shopping for Hunter or something in there because I do not need more clothes. But that's what we're gonna go do. I'm trying to chug the rest of this so I'll drink water. If I take just this with me, I'm gonna just drink this. So I need to take my water bottle with me instead. This is bomb though. It really is good. Our eyelashes look nice. It is toasty. It's toasty. Where's Lito? Big old self. She wants her window. Come here. Stitch. Come here. They suck. Can anybody else relate to when you have not cleaned your house and you have a whole sink full of dishes and it smells not great in your house? I'm fixing that problem with these oils in my diffuser. Do y'all ever feel like there's just not enough hours in the day? Because that's kind of how I feel right now. I'm just exhausted. It's because I've only slept 4 hours, but I'm exhausted and I have to make dinner. I'm starving. I haven't eaten since 3, maybe a little bit before that, but I gotta make dinner, do the dishes. I have a clinical portfolio I keep meaning to work on, and things come up. I'm like, should I make a cup of coffee and get stuff done, or should I just go to bed early maybe and try to get stuff done in the morning before I have to go precept. I don't even know. I was just telling my mom, like, they tell you 4th semester's hard, but they don't tell you that it's hard because of the amount of things you have to do. Like, there's just a lot of work. There's a lot of clinical hours. There's a lot of assignments, a lot of ATI, on top of trying to, you know, pass your just basic classes. And then get a job and just, it's a lot. I'm feeling very tired. It doesn't help that I'm precepting and working all of spring break because spring break is next week. But I'm going to be at the hospital and at the wound care clinic, and that's it. So. My house is utterly atrocious. Dog's hungry. There's a whole basket of laundry I need to put away, but that won't happen for a couple days, I'm sure. I have to remind myself, just do as much as you can. You're only one person, you can only do so much. I don't need a perfect house. I do need dishes to eat. To eat off of, so I'm gonna do the dishes. And I'm gonna make dinner, but that might be all I get to today. And if that's what happens, that's okay. Can't wait to take my makeup off. I don't have anything on. I had blush, like the barest little bit of blush in my mascara. I wish I had some concealer on because these dark circles are something special. Exhausted. So this is the start. This is turkey sausage. I got all kinds of stuff everywhere. Not avocado because I'm about to make myself something to eat with this queso, but turkey sausage. And then I just put this broccoli. This is just a bag of frozen broccoli, and I put it in the Instapot to roast. And this was the bag of frozen sweet potatoes from Aldi. Did the same thing. Roasted those in the Instapot, and then I air crusted them to make them a little crispy. And then I'm working on, I cooked my tortillas too. The other day I made a brown rice and quinoa a burrito bowl, and I put, let me turn it around. So this is what that bowl looked like that I had made. There's actually quite a bit left over. I'm surprised it made a bunch. I make these burrito bowls a lot, and I like to eat them the next morning for breakfast with eggs, and it's actually really good. When I made it the first time, we ate it with tortilla chips, but now I'm eating it as like tacos. Public service announcement. Those are just, I mean, my house is a mess. So if you see random little things, sorry in advance that I'm a human being and my house is atrocious. We're working on it. Finished product. It's literally 9:09, and I just made this because I want to go to bed so badly. I got nothing done on my portfolio, but I just like I can't. I'm so tired. I'm gonna set my alarm. Hopefully I'll be in bed by like 10. I'm gonna set my alarm for 5 and see if I can like get up, have breakfast, read my Bible, and get a little bit done on my portfolio before I have to leave for school, because I have to be in Weatherford at 7:30. I'll leave my house a little bit before 7, so that gives me like time. I'm only gonna be there for 8 hours. So then I'll just do the same thing. I'll come home, make dinner, work some more on my portfolio tomorrow, go to bed. Probably what's gonna happen. Y'all, I don't know what. These are my favorite types of buns. They never look like this, but I don't know what. Where did this come from? I don't know, but I must. I'm gonna leave it. It'll be right. I am just
nursing student today in my outfit choice. This isn't even my shirt. This is Hunter's shirt that I just found and put on my body because I can, right? Right. Public service announcement. I'm desperately unmotivated today. Oof. I did not wash my face last night, which I know is gross. But I still have like mascara from yesterday. I never wear makeup anymore. I forget you have to take your makeup off. Anyways, I'm desperately motivated today. When I got home from school, I wanted to just lay. And I like laid in bed and like kind of slept, but didn't really for like an hour. And then I was like, okay, we're gonna get up. And since then I've been watching Virgin River and working on my metabolism portfolio, which is over Failure to Thrive. It's due Thursday. Originally I was gonna do infant because I don't know, for some reason Failure to Thrive screams infant to me. And then I started like trying to figure out all the things that go with that, and it was too complicated with an infant. Not to say it was too complicated, but these care plans are easier after you've done them a couple times, and I've done so many adult portfolios that it's like, okay, you start thinking about Failure to Thrive and you think about, you know, fluid and electrolytes, and then you think about nutritional status, and you think about all these things, but you've already done care plans about all those, so it's easier, at least to me. That's how I feel, but other people may not feel that way. I just want to get this over with because I have other things I need to work on, but this is the thing that I am not done with that's due before anything else, and I need to get it done. I also ate chips and queso for dinner because I don't have much of an appetite today, and that was all I wanted. I'll be hungry at like midnight. It's only 8 o'clock, but that's what I did. I ate chips and queso. I've also been watching Virgin River, and I don't know if you guys have seen that show on Netflix, but it is getting so good. I kind of like sporadically have been watching it. My sister told me she binged it, but I've been like sporadically watching it because I just don't have time to watch TV. But I'm probably going to finish season 1 today while I'm studying and doing all the things. It's a nursing show. Well, it's not a nursing show. It kind of reminds me of a Hallmark movie, but it involves a nurse, and so it has those like healthcare aspects to it. It's really cute. I like it, but it definitely gives you like Hallmark vibes. So if that's your jam, you should watch it. Okay, y'all. Happy Wednesday. I just finished my interview for med-surg on my floor at my hospital. It was a little bit, I don't know, like I was a little nervous, but I wasn't because it's all people that I know, but sometimes it's harder almost because they are people that you know. And like when they asked me a certain question, and I was like, they already have seen me have to handle things like that, so I feel like it's almost harder to answer your questions. They asked me a lot more questions than my labor and delivery NICU interview, and I knew they were going to, but it felt so hard. I was like, oh my god, this is really hard. But I know that they only really interview for like at least people that work on their floor. I know that they will hire people that work on their floor. I think it's more so the fact that you know, they want you to have interview experience. So I have no doubt that I would get offered that position. I won't say I have no doubt, but I feel very strongly that I could get offered that position. It's just interviewing. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know how to answer these questions. It was like that when I interviewed as a tech on Southwest too. Like some of the questions they were asking me, I was like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to answer these questions. I don't know. Hello, everyone. Sorry for the MIA. I know I've been probably pretty MIA the past couple days for this vlog. There's been so much going on. Yesterday I interviewed for my floor med-surg at my hospital, and I can't remember if I did a clip about this or not, so if I did, I'll just edit this out, but like, I feel like they made it impossible. I feel like they it's already intimidating to be in a panel interview. Like, none of my other interviews have been panel interviews, and it's all people that you know, and they ask you questions like, so tell us something about you, and we're like, what do you mean? You know everything about me. I literally said I like dogs. Like, what else am I supposed to say? Because you guys know everything about me. And I don't feel like I did all that well in my interview. And I think it has something to do with just the fact that, I don't know if it's like I just didn't know how to answer the questions because they were so hard, or I was like overwhelmed by how difficult it felt, or if I gave off the vibes that like I wanted another unit, or like I was more passionate. I'm trying to take my sweater off. Like I was more passionate in a different area. Well, then today it's Thursday and I was at school, and in like one of our breaks, I went and looked at like the job page and saw that it said not considered for further consideration for my floor. And I'm like, I'm just gonna vent a little bit, and I don't even know if I'll leave this in here, but it's definitely, it's kind of frustrating, and it kind of has me feeling some type of way today, because when you give your floor consistency and you prove that you're a good employee and you're loyal and you're willing to precept and you know have good attendance and you do all these different things, and like they know your work ethic and they know who you are, and like I have no doubt in my mind that the charge nurses and all those people know I would be a good nurse, but to see that kind of was just like a slap in the face, it felt like to me. And I don't know if it's just because maybe there's reasons, because I think the reason why I'm feeling so overwhelmed right now is because of the fact that just doesn't add up to me at all. In my head, I was like, you know, there's no way they won't offer you the position because they know you and you already work on this floor. So part of me was like, do they know I have another offer coming from a floor that they think I'm going to take? Or like, what happened in order for them to not want to offer me that position? It just doesn't add up to me. So that's just been on my mind. Not to mention we're starting perfusion, or we started perfusion last week, but we're continuing perfusion, and it's really overwhelming. Like, I feel so just like exhausted and overwhelmed with school, and this week has been really long, just trying to get everything taken care of and stay on top of my assignments. It's just a lot to do, a lot to take care of, and I'm feeling pretty mentally drained. But a good thing that did happen is I got another interview offer for a labor and delivery unit at another hospital within the same company, like within the company I already work for. Kind of last minute, because the interviews were set for the next day or that next Friday. And so I got the email yesterday, and then the interviews were for today or tomorrow. And so I have an interview there tomorrow. I'm hoping I'll hear back before the end of the week, but who knows? I'm trying to remind myself that not to stress out about it. And at first I took getting denied on my floor as a sign that wasn't where I was supposed to be, but it still kind of hurts a little bit to think about. But at the same time, I have felt very confident in one particular unit that that's where I was going to be, and I feel like on that interview I did very well. So I think I just need to like get out of my own head, that's really hard to do sometimes. So I'm out in my car. We're on lunch right now, and I'm gonna go to Starbucks because I want coffee. I have a whole portfolio for metabolism that I've been working on. I got a lot of it done the other day, but it's not finished yet. It's due tonight. So I'm gonna get myself a gigantic coffee. That way I can be awake and, you know, not exhausted when I get home from school. I planned on making dinner, but we honestly may just be eating out tonight because I'm just exhausted. It's so much trying to keep up with everything. It really is. But there's only 6 weeks left, or 7. I think we have 7 weeks left till graduation. So just have to keep pushing. And I usually get like this in the middle of the semester where things just start to feel really overwhelming. So I just have to remind myself it's all going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. And I know that. And God's going to put me where he wants me to be. And that's where I have to keep myself in check, because my mind will run away with me. But I have to remember, no, that everything that's happening is intentional. It's not random. It's intentional, and it's happening for a reason. And even though that's hard to like comprehend sometimes, I have to remember that, because otherwise I'll get in my head and I'll fixate, like I've been fixated on, you know, on my floor and not getting that job all day long. And I just can't do that. Like, I can't let my mind run away with me. I have to keep it in check. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna go get some Starbucks and I'm gonna sit in my car and eat my lunch and maybe watch Netflix or something. Just chill out. Just chill out. Hello, everybody. I know I'm MIA this vlog. There was just so much going on. It is Friday today. I think I talked last night about how I had gotten another interview for labor and delivery at the big hospital downtown. I just did that interview and oh my goodness, the boss was amazing. The person interviewing me, it was just her. I so appreciate just the way she describes that unit and like what it sounds like it's like. It sounds amazing. If I got an offer for that unit, I would 100% take it. So that's really exciting. I have that hard time right now where I just want to know. I want to know where God's taking me and what's going to happen. And I can't have all the answers right now. And that's hard. So I'm just here. I just finished my interview. I'm going to go change. And then it's Friday. So I have a bunch of schoolwork I need to work on. And then me and Hunter are going to our friend Richard and Gabrielle's house to have dinner with them. So that'll be a fun thing to do tonight. And then tomorrow I'm in clinical all day in Denton. And then I'm working Sunday, Monday, so I'm hopeful that I'll stay busy. I also got an interview for the NICU at this facility, the same gigantic hospital downtown. But it's not until Monday. It's Monday night or Monday at 11:30. So I'm supposed to work on Sunday, so I'm just gonna try to see what plays out with that. But that's also a unit. My mom has worked on that unit before, and it's a level 4 NICU. And just the thought of working in a place like that, I mean, I'm just so thankful because before I transferred to Southwest, I wanted to work at Harris Downtown. It was just I just wanted to work at that hospital so badly. It's a dream hospital. It's so big. It's a level 4 trauma or whatever. Like, it's just huge. And being able to interview for units at that hospital is just, I'm really thankful for that. So I don't really want to leave my hospital, but if that's God's plan for me, then I'm going to go with it. And this is a year of surrender. And it's hard sometimes to not have all the answers and to not understand, but it's also so empowering to be able to say, I'm just going to surrender this and I'm going to let this go and I'm going to trust. I think surrender and trust are huge. So just want to throw that little tidbit in there for y'all. By the time I end this vlog, you probably won't even know. We won't know where I'm going to be yet, so I guess that'll have to be another vlog, but the interviews have been going better and better as the weeks have been going on. I've been getting more comfortable answering the questions. Also, I think that why my interview today went better than my interview on my own floor is just a comfort. I think it's a comfort. You know, that interview didn't start off well and it kind of went downhill and I didn't feel comfortable. And I felt like it was intimidating on purpose, and that's kind of hard. So this interview went really well. I felt good about this one, like I felt good about my NICU labor and delivery at my hospital. So I'm gonna let go and let God do his thing. But yeah. Hello everybody and happy Sunday. Okay, so I wanted to just wrap up this vlog to summarize just everything that's gone on. I've been interviewing all week, but I'm going back to work tonight. And it's definitely been, my dog is eating, but it's been really interesting. Trying to understand what's happening and what's going on, but I have to understand, or I have to accept the fact that I'm not going to understand because it's not mine to understand. And I'm really hopeful that some offers will start coming in tomorrow because it's Monday. I have one more interview tomorrow. And this is a dream floor, so we'll see. I'm a little, not nervous necessarily, but the day's not going to go how I think it is because my interview's at 11:30. I'm working tonight, and then I'll obviously have to wake up a little bit in order to do my interview, but then I'll have to go back to sleep because I'm also working tomorrow night. So it'll be an interesting day tomorrow, but I hope the interview goes well. Yeah, but I hope I start getting some offers tomorrow because I'm starting to get a little antsy. But
I should. I mean, I've interviewed for multiple positions, and I mean, one of them I know the outcome for, but the other two I don't. So it's been about a week since I interviewed for the other two positions, and then there's one more. So we'll just see. But I'm really glad I decided to vlog this journey because, one, it's nice to have something to just use to get my feelings out and to just talk through things. But also, I'll look back on this 5 years from now. Forget 5 years from now. A year from now, and feel like it was worth it. Like all this kind of just antsy back and forth, maybe a little bit of disappointment, discouragement, all those things was totally worth it. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this vlog up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm really excited to catalog my journey as a new nurse in upcoming, after July when I start working. But it's about time for me to start getting ready for work. So I'll see you guys next time. Hello, everybody. Okay, so it's a couple weeks later, but I'm editing this video, and I wanted to throw this little bit in because most of this video is about like my interviews, and I don't know, I just wanted to kind of like give a little bit more details as to like what the interview process has been like for me. I ended up getting a lot more interviews than I thought I was gonna get. I interviewed for almost every position that I applied for. I applied for 7 positions and only didn't get an interview for 1. But it's 2 weeks-ish later than from when I filmed this video. Last week was spring break. It's the 25th today. And this journey has been hard, to say the least. Harder than I anticipated, not what I expected in the least bit. And I feel like it would be right for me to post all these clips about interviews, but also not to kind of like recap a little bit now that it's been some time. I still haven't got a job offer, which is just crazy to me. I didn't expect that it would take this long. I have gotten, not rejections, but I have found out on my own that I was not selected for certain positions, and one of them is my own floor, and that was really hard for me. When I first found out, I was mad. So mad, because I work really hard and I'm loyal, and I thought I deserved the position. I didn't feel like I interviewed well, but I thought I deserved the position, and I thought that no matter what happened in the interview process, that I would at least get an offer, whether I chose to take it or not. That's not what happened. And it's been really awkward, and it's been really hard to be at work. I don't fault them for not picking me at all. What bothers me is that nobody said anything to me. I would have appreciated if my boss would have reached out to me and been like, hey, so we decided to go a different route, but I wanted to let you know personally that this is not why, or just said something to me to make me feel acknowledged, because I am still a person. And I didn't get that. Some of the positions that I really want, I'm still waiting to hear back from, but it's been hard because there's a coworker of mine that did get offered one of those positions, but there's 2 slots, so it's not closed out for me. Like whenever they've picked who they're picking, and it's a closed done deal, it says not selected for further consideration on the job page. And the 2 other positions I applied for at my current hospital still are open. They don't say that. And then another position at another hospital still says that. So, or it still says open. It doesn't say not selected for further consideration, even though it's been all this time. And then today at school, someone was talking about how they had accepted an offer for one of the units at my current hospital that I had applied for. And it's just been like, it's hard. It's hard having to wait. And I feel God telling me to wait, and I feel God calling me to be faithful, and that it'll be worth it. But it's so difficult, and my mind wants to spin and like go over all these other alternatives as to what could happen. But I'm doing my best to try to keep myself busy and not think too much about it, and not think the worst, but also not think the best. Be prepared for whatever God's going to do, because ultimately I know that that's what's going to be best for me. That doesn't make it any easier. I'm hoping I hear back maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Today's Thursday. I'm hoping I hear back something soon. I keep feeling like the desire to call the recruiter and like check in, but I feel in my heart that I'm not supposed to do that, so I'm not going to, even though that is taking a lot of self-control. But I just want to let you guys know that hopefully I'll have a job offer soon. I'm sure by the next time I upload a video, I'll be able to announce
hopefully my position and where I'm going and what I'm going to be doing here soon. But I did just want to like throw that in, that if you're in that process right along with me, I acknowledge how difficult it is. Maybe I would encourage you to not have any expectations, to be thankful. I'm thankful for every opportunity that I've gotten to interview, because I interviewed on some really amazing floors I never expected to be able to interview at hospitals I never expected to interview at. I expected to interview for those 3 positions that week and be done, and that's not what happened. God blessed me with a lot of open opportunities, and I'm thankful for that. I'm also thankful for the interview experience, because I am a lot more comfortable with nursing interviews now, and whatever may happen, that's something positive I can take from this experience. It's building my character a lot, especially everything that's going on my floor is building my character, and I'm trying to remind myself to be the bigger person, not let things bother me, and just kind of power through it. But it's taking a lot out of me, this process. So I just wanted to go ahead and throw that little caveat in here at the end, maybe as an encouragement, but also just to kind of wrap this up a little bit.